children, now I will discuss about the structure of population. Still now you have come to know about density of population, that is the ratio of population of a country to its area is population density, and population can be subdivided into various categories. By studying the correlation between the subdivisions, and understanding of the structure and quality of the population is possible. So children, it is related to structure of population and classify the above groups, that is male, adolescent, illiterate, children, unemployed, infants, literate, rural, working population, urban population, female, old, young, dependent population, adult. Classify the above groups into the categories of sex, age, rural, urban, literacy, productive population. So children, population can be subdivided as per the groups given above. Means sex ratio structure, age structure, occupational structure, rural urban structure, and literacy structure. These subgroups and their relationship with one another is studied in the structure of population. So children, now we will come to know about the structure of population and their subdivided groups in detail. The first one is sex ratio structure. What is sex ratio? As per the gender, population can be divided into males and females. This is a natural division which can be easily understood. In a population, when both the genders are around the same number, it indicates a balanced population. In population studies, the ratio of men and women is considered important. The ratio is calculated as follows, that is sex ratio equal to total number of females divided by total number of males into 1000. When for every 1000 males the number of females is less, the sex ratio is said to be low, and when for every 1000 males the number of females is more, the sex ratio is said to be high. So children, subdivision of population on the basis of gender, that is known as sex ratio structure. Sex ratio is number of females per 1000 males. What is sex ratio? The number of females per 1000 males. If the number of females per 1000 males is less, the sex ratio is considered to be low. If the number of females per 1000 males is more, the sex ratio is considered to be high. Outmigration of males leads to high sex ratio in a region from where males have outmigrated. Less female birth rate leads to low sex ratio. So children, you have come to know that as per the gender, population can be divided into males and females, and sex ratio is number of females per thousand males. Now, children, in your page book, page number 45, you can see in in figure number 7.3, you can see that here a bar graph is given. A bar graph it is given here, and in the figure you can see the sex ratio of 2011 it is given. Haryana, Bihar, Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh and Kerala, the different states, sex ratio of 2011 it is given here, and based on the graph given above, means in figure number 7.3, you have to answer the following questions. The questions are given here. The first question, that is in page number 45 of your textbook, based on figure 7.3, the first question is, which state has the highest sex ratio? Children, if you observe the figure properly, you can see here that Kerala has the highest sex ratio. Next one, which state has the lowest sex ratio? Haryana. The answer is Haryana has the lowest sex ratio. What changes should take place in Maharashtra to bring about a balanced sex ratio, and how much change is necessary? Children, what changes should take place in Maharashtra to bring about a balanced sex ratio? That is, sex ratio must get increased by having total control over female infanticide and launching various government schemes for women empowerment. It is very important that what changes should take place in Maharashtra to bring about a balanced sex ratio. So, if we want to bring the change, sex ratio must get increased by having total control over female infanticide and launching various government schemes for women empowerment. And the next one, that is how much change is necessary. The sex ratio must get increased by 71, that is the number of females per thousand males must get increased from 929 to 1000. So children, the number of females per thousand males must get increased from 929 to 1000. So here I have discussed about sex ratio. Sex ratio you have come to know, as per the gender, population can be divided into males and females. In population studies, the ratio of men and women is considered important, and sex ratio is calculated as the total number of females divided by total number of males into 1000.